won't stay. This could be a problem. Maybe not. Alright. Way a few people get on. Let me go check on my water. A little awkward. Oh. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't go. Yeah. Alright, here. Morning, Jeff. First one on. Get 2 thumbs up. Yay! So obviously I'm not at the store, the Broadview store, the current store. It's still Antonio. Morning, fish geeks. In the house. Decided to do it over here. Nothing crazy over there other than more stuff is gone. So a lot of fish. Getting low. Getting closer, but not close enough. So yeah, we need to get rid of a lot of inventory and fish room tanks. So bring that cashola on the 30 breeders, 40 breeders. You buy a few of them. I'll make a better deal. Same with the 55s. I think they're already good prices compared to what new costs now. You can't beat it. There's a lot of tire kickers and BSers, especially on Facebook Marketplace. That is an ongoing rant, as anybody knows, from me. I'm sure a lot of people dealing with the. Oh my gosh, people are just annoying as shit. Asking a million questions, want pictures, this and that. Don't show up. Oh, can you come this time? And it's like, yeah, even customers of the business. I'm not Superman. I'm not a 24/7 call center. And I think some people think I don't do anything, but just wait for their message, their call, their email or something. It's just insane. I got a billion things going on. Things keep breaking. My garage door at home just broke Tuesday night. Oh, what a pain. Trying to get up a door. Holy crap. I got to use a 2x4, crank it up to get it up enough that I can pull it up. It's like, come on. That's the thing. Just like me, old and breaking. Oh, like, geez. So a picture on the live show, that's Chris and Lewis Horsefields. They're from Africa, Tanganyika, Kipili in Tanzania. They have the Lakeshore Lodge. It's awesome, beautiful, super great people. The staff is awesome there. Love to go back there. I love to go back to Africa a couple more times, Malawi and Tanganyika, but I can't stand that flying. Tanganyika is like 36 hours of flying. That is just, it is just brutal, brutal. And I hear all the complaints about flying, and I hear all the stuff going on with flying. I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with anything flying. Told my friend, he's flying out today from Vegas. I'm like, screw that. He said he's picking up somebody at the airport. He's one of his kids yesterday, and then turn around flying back on. I'm like, no thanks. So, yeah, it's semi-retiring. I don't know. We'll see in a couple of years. Maybe I can get away, but also the money, the financial to go international. You know, it's $5,000, $7,000 for a dive trip for a couple weeks. I don't know. I don't know if you could do it for less, not going like on a crazy tour. I'd do my own thing, book my own kind of group maybe if I did it. I always thought I wouldn't go with odd connings and all that stuff. That gets expensive because they have a set thing and going for 2 weeks. Good morning, Panther. So this is the future 2.0, something fishy, trying. So I still gotta break that tank down. Gotta do something with those pooping machine Oscars. They're like bulldogs or Great Danes in a fish tank. The amount of crap those little Oscars produce, and the peacock bass, Cabaret. Actually, now I got the tanks. I gotta move something downstairs, the Jeffriums, into the 150, which is open now. And then those can go downstairs. I can pull that tank out. I'm gonna use it on a rack. I have a 40 long that's been leaking. I can have it half full. You'll see in a bit. And so I gotta do some adjustings, pulling that other 45 frag tank out. I'm putting 15 gallons tanks in there. There'll be smaller tanks up here for fish to sell. I started putting water in there to just get it leveled, to put some weight, because I had to shim that. The floor is so jacked up, literally jacked up. But the guy that did this floor originally, where we were doing the floors, yeah, he didn't know what he was doing. I spent a ton of money on that self-leveler stuff. Expensive, like $25, $30 a bag. And he should have, it sets pretty quick. It should have been fanned out, because the floors were not perfect already in here. I mean, it's an old building. It's like 100 years old. And so now it's like it settled in high spots areas. So there's, I don't know, what, 8 jacks going down the middle of this floor, 6 or something, 33,000 pounds. So the floor's not going anywhere. The 500 gallon I thought was going to be sold. Didn't buy it. Somebody kept saying they're going to buy it and didn't buy it. So I need that out of here. I'm ready to start breaking down that 450. I'm going to be selling the fish out of that 450, all the frotosas. They're going to be for non-breeding purposes, because I don't know exactly what all of them are. Some of them. But I put a bunch of different frotosas in there just to grow them up so people can see the differences in the types of frotosas, because I get that question a lot. And so I thought, just for show purposes, the 450 would be a Tanganyika display tank. I've been working on, we got our new order, so Extreme, this is where the Extreme will be. This is going to be the counter. So the counter at the store, custom built counter, heavy duty. It's in 2 parts, so it's not full 8 foot by 2 foot, and shelving on both sides. That's for sale, and those custom built shelving, double side shelving, those are for sale. I need to put those on Marketplace, like on store or fixtures or something, furniture. So, and then the rack of 10s is going. I'm only doing these 2 rows. I'm not doing a bottom row or a top row. I could, but I don't want to. I need less maintenance, less work, the better. So, the middle rack, I still have to organize everything where I want to put stuff. That wall is going to be maintenance, the plant stuff, and plastic plants are going to go down there. So, pumps and sponge filters here, and filters all up on this top shelf. FX is up on top. So that's high ceilings in here, which is why I can get the shelves high and get a lot of stuff up there. I got tank filling downstairs. I gotta get down there. So I'm multitasking, hopefully not overflowing anything yet. Oh shit, it's close. I started water changes yesterday, ran out of time, of course. Let me fix this little, come on, you piece of crap. Alright, whoa. Why is it so cockeyed? Hold on. I still have probably 500 gallons over here to fill. I didn't have enough time, and then I knew I was going to run out of hot water too, so that's the other issue. This side only has a 40 gallon tank, the other side's got 50, which I already filled the 240, which I get those fish out. Trying to figure out where I'm putting what. I have an idea on some things. Then others, I like to have that 125 open down here. Let me switch this around. Good morning, Vaughn. Um, so it's kind of a chaos. Well, look at the male Katoomba. Sorry for the glare. He's not shy anymore. He's getting too big to hide in his pipe. I'm going to probably have to use this tank. I'm going to put the trouts in from the 240. I like to keep it for fish for upstairs. Like I can throw all the peacocks and haps in there and then sell the males as I go. I'm going to get these cleared out. But I need that 240 to put B3 in. This tank is almost ready. This is going to have the Gyphriums. They're in that Feste Red Terror family. They get big. I want to breed them. They're in a 94-gallon cube over there, that Curlic. So this is a 150. So the group is going in there. And I got some odds and ends down there I got to go. I'm going to move these guys out. I'm not sure where. Probably in H1. We're in H2. So this is, I got to get the stuff out of here. That one's pretty much cleared. Those got to come out. So all these tanks, I think right here, are going to be used for fish that we sell upstairs. So people are asking, there's only going to be like 32 tanks upstairs, as opposed to the store was 200. But I had the tanks down here. So when I get a shipment of something, just say 300 tiger barbs. Well, I could throw 300 tiger barbs in a 40-gallon breeder, 55 or whatever, and put 25 in a 10 or 15-gallon up there and sell them as we go. And then we sell them out, we bring up another 25. And same with like when I get cichlids. So if I get a bunch of haps, male large fish, I could throw them in these 75s, 40 breeders, whatever. Some 75s I'm going to have empty. So, and then we just put a male in each 10-gallon tank. And as we sell the males, we bring up males. So it just won't be as much inventory as usual. Phone's buzzing. I gotta move this water over. Bear with me a moment. Look at that light. Something. A lot of work to do and not a lot of time. Hopefully this coming next week I get nothing, no extra jobs or right now coming. So little waves. All right, so I gotta get these out. I got goofy cobalt. I was gonna use them as food, but oh, look at these. Oh wow, he's already coloring up. The Strigatus. That's a male. That looks like it's gonna be another male, but that might be a female. That's a nice fish. We have a nice nice male at the other building. The Samazis, the older group. Look at the size of that beast. The Mazwas got new babies in here. I just noticed yesterday. Look at that little cute little baby. Oh, there's another baby. I missed the mouthful. Oh, there's another baby. There's a bunch of babies in here. I'm gonna have to get in there. The MOBAs. So there's so much maintenance. That one's open. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in there yet. I'm kind of like to keep things kind of in the same area. Like all the Fertoses are kind of in this building or in this side H2, but it's hard, especially when you're cutting back. That little Kigoma has a mouthful. She's so little. Samazis, there's a baby in here. That's an old baby. There's a new baby in here. I keep missing them, and that's one fish I want more of. Is the Samazis. That's pretty much my favorite Fertoses. The X-Chromas Jennies are getting big. I should probably keep a male in Cygnus that's in the 375. There's a female. And actually, there's a female in here, I think, still. Is there still a big female in here somewhere? Right there. I got two females. Odds and ends. Little stuff. The Nangus. Alright. So, yeah, I gotta reset this up for the Gyphrium group. Hold on. Gotta move the water over. Doing multitasking here. Sorry. So yeah, I gotta get rid of some more stuff down here. I gotta get these guys out. There's a mixture earlier, some Tanzania ACIs which breed in here. So I gotta figure out where I'm putting some of these. The Fusco Stratus. That's empty. Slow size. People's asked me about slow size. Oh my gosh. There's something in there that's not supposed to be in there. Oh, that looks like a red hump geophagus. Not good. Those slow size are still small. Not ready. This could be a while. Looks like not growing fast enough. A lot of people still sleeping. Here, let me. Sorry, I gotta switch. This thing will pop off. I try to get the ones with fish in them filled first before I run out of hot water. So the ones that don't have fish in them, who cares? I'll put colder water in there. I know that's coming, especially filling up the big tanks. I don't run heaters down here, so I obviously, people know just going to the store, I keep it 79, 81 in the store. Here I get by about 77, 78 roughly in this building, the hatcheries. So I wish I had better water pressure. Make it quicker, probably. That 205 needs cleaned. I haven't did a water change in a while. I see the crap building up. Good morning, Dale. So, Nangu, that's some of the older ones. Yeah, Tanzania ACI looks like it's got a bite mark. Some Central Americans, I forgot what those are. Put the tops on so I don't have no fish on the floor the next morning. They will jump, some of these guys. Can't trust them. Papa's, oh, we got 10 people on. I have, they're about an inch. These are ready. Zaire Kapapa. There's 7 of them. Buy the whole 7. It came from these guys. So, the F1, so the babies are F2s. Well, there's a couple wild females in there still, but I don't know which one it came from. Doesn't really matter. They're still good fish. So, I need to rescape this, make it Champicomas trout friendly, I guess. Hopefully breeding here. I've seen them spawn in that 240, but then I didn't see the female holding anymore. She either ate them or spit them out. But it'd be easier to catch them in here than it is in that 4 foot by 4 foot tank. Yeah. And those fish you don't hardly see anymore. Some of the stuff is going to get much, much harder to get. Enjoy the African cichlids while you have them. And Central Americans, if you don't realize now, they're getting harder. Did I switch or droop? Sorry. So sorry. I missed a tank. I'm going to turn on the water probably. So sorry. Anywho, so much work. See my post yesterday, mainly local. The guarantees, warranties, policies. That shit's written everywhere in my shop. It's on the flyer. I've been doing this a very long time. And I've about seen everything, heard everything, seen everything, done everything there is when it comes to this business and dealing with people. It's unfortunate you lose a fish, but once the fish goes out the door, it is out of my control. So it just happened recently. Somebody bought fish that we've been in a tank for at least 3 months, no problems, doing great, expensive fish, and end up dying like 3 days later. I have a limited 24-hour guarantee, and I do not guarantee wild caught stuff like discus, plecos. I don't really carry stingrays no more. A lot of stuff because I don't get guarantees, and if they have something internal or whatever, I don't know. You do your own due diligence and having the proper setup and arrangement ready for some fish that are known to be more challenging or wild caught or whatever, and we do everything, and they're fine in our tanks before we sell them. So like I said, once they go out the door, it's out of my control. I wish I could run like 2 water sources at once, but I lose a lot of water pressure. Like next door, H1 and the Dodo side, it slows the water pressure down. So running one's much quicker and better pressure. So I got a lot of work to do, so much work to do. Then I got homework to do. It's gonna rain tomorrow. It sucks. I'm tired of rain. My garage door broke. I can't fix that. I have to get my buddy. He said he could probably fix it. So the cable, I think, broke. The coil, whatever. The garage is messed up. I gotta get quotes. I don't know if we can jack the garage up and re-level the cement somehow. It's like dropped it back. It's cracked. It's raised up 3-4 inches. So the garage is now all cockeyed. Just like, gosh, I can't get a break. So another reason I need to sell my dang gone building. So I'll throw that out there, but nobody here is buying anything. Not building wise, but I meet my broker again on Tuesday. Going to do a lease option to buy the building. So which will work out actually better in the long run. Hope to be our future governor wants to eliminate capital gains tax, but that is Ohio. That's not federal. I need to ask the CPA about that, how that works, because it sucks. They're taking a chunk of basically my retirement, which is my real estate, 30%. It's like, that's ridiculous. You're talking $60,000 to $80,000, depending on what the building sells for. It's like, that's so much freaking money. It drives me insane. But Ohio, I think it's over a certain amount. But not this building. Where the retail is on Broadview Road, where the current store is. Not this building. I'm pretty open, probably too open about things. But I just tell it like it is. Anybody knows me, I just, maybe I don't always say things right, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, the building over there is definitely for sale. This building, I'm thinking in 2 years, I'll be totally out of this. Totally out. Done with the fish business. Now, I might still breed It depends. It depends on a lot of things. Obviously, the economy, real estate market, and my retirement plans. Um, so I don't know yet. But the land, if I do the land contract deal, that means it's spread out. I don't get hit. So if we rent out, me neither. My woman, my Lynn would say the same thing. Didn't you listen to me? I told you we were done. I'm like, huh? What? When? Who? Where? Why? Oh gosh. Yeah. So they had to put money down and then pay, like the lease anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 a month for the entire building with the parking lot and stuff. So they can run whatever business they want, and that helps them not put out so much to buy a building, like putting a down payment or whatever, unless somebody's got a lot of money laying around, which is not a ton of people not around here. So, and then that spreads out. So I wouldn't get hit up front with a lot of tax capital gains right now, and especially if it gets eliminated, a lot of tax things get cut, which would be a huge benefit to me in my retirement plan. So, like next year, if it's gone, then holy crap, then I get to keep some more money that should be mine. I think I paid enough my 34 years in business and working since freaking all my life. I don't really have like, a 401. I don't have a 401k. I have a retirement thing. I work at the city police department, but it's not enough to retire. It's not even enough to buy a new car right now. Maybe in 5-10 years it'll be a good chunk, but it's not enough. So that's better than nothing. But I can't touch it. I can't put nothing in it because I'm not a government. I'm not unless I get back into working law enforcement of some sort. I can't contribute. I can't. If I take it out, then I get hit. 30-40% or something. So, holy crap! I just thought I'll be 62 in 6 years. Fudge sickle. So I don't know how that all works. That's where I have to talk to the accountant, CPA. That's not my forte is financial stuff. It's a little bit better. Sorry. We're a guy short today, so there's only gonna be 2 of us, and yeah. So we'll do our best. Take care of everybody as fast as we can, as soon as we can, and I about overloaded this thing. 10 gallons full, so quick. That's spectrum. Little high. Little high. It's like sciatic nerve, my elbows, man. Shit kicks in and it just sharp pain. People need to be. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not well versed or think ahead. Mexicali, fish keeper. You should always. Anybody, like I was talking to somebody the other day, I'm always planning ahead. I'm always thinking, worst case scenarios and being um, cautious or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I've made plenty of blunders and mistakes, but I've made some good moves buying real estate. But coming up with this damn 30% capital gains bullshit, didn't think about that when I bought this building in 2002, the other building 14 years ago. That was not even, I'm thinking, well, I'm going to rent the buildings out, live off the rent, sell the buildings. That's good. I mean, I don't know how anybody cannot work. I can't, I just cannot, I don't know how you could sit around. I don't know, you know, how can you not work? I just, I'm a workaholic, definitely. Not as bad as my dad. I don't know how he did Chevy for almost 39 years and owned a car wash in Cleveland. His brother, which he only run it, and I started working when I was 12. But I don't have the same mojo, man. I was talking about that with Anthony or whatever. I'm like, at night, I'm done. I used to, you know, stay up till midnight. I used to do projects. I used to make my drill my filters and all that stuff in the garage. 11 o'clock at night, and you know, cutting pads, stuff for work, you know, maintenance, and doing something. I mean, shit. I was snoring in the chair last night. We were watching a movie, Dylan and Marlon and I. I was on the phone. Next thing you know, they said I was snoring away, and it was over. And like I was up watching the last half hour or whatever. Dylan's like, "What did you think about? What was the best part of the movie?" I'm like, "I don't know, all of it." I don't even know. Dungeons and Dragons. So that was a movie. It looked cool, but I can't stay up. I get up early, no matter what. I struggle to get up even now. I don't know. I'm not like. Yeah, I just don't have it, man. I'm just like slow mojo is on. Like I get up like I don't know how many times I pee last night, 2, 3 times. Like 4:30, I'm like shit. Slept for another maybe hour, 5:30, and then I'm like, well, let's go. I have to get Howie to get motivated. Jeez, my furry mutt up there. He's like, oh, come on. He didn't eat till I brought the food here. Dang on dog. I hate moldy food and these things, which happens, and I'm mostly guilty because there's nobody but to blame but me. But the fish will splash. You know, a lot of these fish will go crazy. They know they're getting fed, and they splash, and then the food gets caught on the rim and gets like diarrhea. Let me see. Did I miss any tanks? Not really. Some of those are empty, deep filled. Howie's always hard to work. I don't know. It's a cheap watch. Amazon. 18, 17, 25 bucks. They usually go for. It gets scratched up. I don't even replace the battery. It lasts a couple years and I buy a new one. I actually have backup. It's it's easy for me to read because I'm getting old. My eyes are going. The nightlight thing sucks, but I usually would get the old school digital, but it's harder to read. So I have a nice watch, not expensive. I mean, I got friends that got $8,000, $15,000 watches, whatever. Yeah, not me. I'm cheap on some things, stuff like that. I was talking about I used to have when Oakley's came out. I had like I didn't pay $120. I got a steal on them, deal. And I had these expensive Oakleys and like $120 sunglasses. I'd never buy something like that again. I don't think even if I was rich, I'd buy. It's just because you end up breaking them, losing them, they get stolen, and somebody thinks they're whatever value. So I have a really nice, it's $100, $200 maybe watch. That's a dive watch. It's heavy, waterproof. I like that type. Yeah, this is my work watch. I always have it, and this is a cheap one. I have a couple good ones. These are like the survival things. It has a whistle, a fire starter, and a compass bracelet with a paracord. See, that's why I want to do other things than the fish business anymore, like my TPS. Wow. How old are you, Jeff? May I ask? Prodigal Aquarius. You're kind of new here. Good afternoon. Hey, Jeff, George. 46. Damn, I got 10 years on you, buddy. I will say this. I went to a friend's wife's surprise birthday party. He's my age, and his wife just turned 40. Dang. But I haven't seen some of my friends 10, 20 years. It's been a long time. I don't look so bad. I need to get rid of my gut. I get rid of like 20 pounds here, I'd be a lot better looking. But I don't have no hair. I just shaved it. I get gray in my beardish here. And this is permanent thing, but oh my God, my friend's got full-blown gray hair, and we're all like within 54 to 56 age area. And my one friend told me he actually has hearing aids. That's because he was freaking a bartender almost most of his life, working in nightclubs and had his own bar. So blaring music made him deaf, I guess. So that's what his sister. We were talking like, holy crap, is this guy hearing aids? Yep. Wild. But yeah. Oh, I got quite a few people on. Thanks for the thumbs up. I don't want to put too much water in here. This tank's so tall, I'll have the water up to my armpits. So, making good time. I don't know if I should turn off the water. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn off the water. I need to do, so I'm going to have to speed up the, let the hot water tank recover too. So that's actually a good plan. So, deal with me for a few more minutes. Where's my drink? I need a drink, eh? Not alcohol. Howie just woke up. What are you doing? Tough life. Man, it gets warm quick in here. Energy drinks are not good when they're warm. Howie's coming with us. Come on, boy. Go for the walk. All right. We already walked through here. Let's go H1. Brrr. And organizing, cleaning is a never-ending task. Oh, he's out. He's getting a little bit more personable. This fish is amazing. It's called a Jeffreyum. I can't remember the first name. It's in the Feste Red Terror family. South American. He usually goes into hiding when he sees a phone. Look at the fins on that fish. Isn't he awesome? They're going in the 150. The convicts were just for them to beat up on. And the Oscars and the peacock bass are going here, so they'll have a bigger tank. The Kapampas have been breeding in here. Look at all the babies. Different sizes. Look at that one. Good looking fish. These are F1s. Sometimes the F1s look better than the wild. These are F1 Katumbas. For whatever reason, Katumbas hardly ever breed. I don't know exactly why. Those are babies from the wild. These are Burundis I was going to use for breeding. They're not from me. They're imported. Ah, yeah. This business is seasonal. Yo, we're busy in the winter. I wish I could just be closed in the summer. Oh, it brings up a point is June 28th, a Saturday, we will be closed. Look at the Nangus. Aren't they awesome? Brutes, man. They haven't spawned in a while. So, Howard. The widows, red male, some females, they haven't spawned. These guys, look at how big the babies are getting. They're still in here. The Gramodes. That's the mama. She pretty. They're getting along. So I hate to do anything to the tank. There's a breeding pair of chocolate cichlids, temporalis, and a lone Texas cichlid. There's a pair of rainbow cichlids down there. The bottom tanks are getting harder and harder on me. Platinum cons and a Nickerwentz. You know, getting down between my back and knees, the old age thing. There's a Mapimwe that was left in the tank that escaped being caught. I shipped them out. Geertzai, named after Martin Geertzai, Jacob Burgai. Yeah, Chris and his wife were like blown away about all these tanks and the fish. They were like amazed. Need algae done. Look at how beautiful that little one did. These Nagaras are phenomenal. That big Lawanda will be up for sale. It's going to go in this store. So I'll have fish, cichlid wise, stuff that's going to be, that I'll be pulling extras out. Like a couple of these Nagaras, that a red passion peacock. I need to breed that with some, I had no females for it. Oh, she got a mouthful. There's babies in here, the Burundis. These are my old Burundi group. These are the Champ Gomez Trouts. Look at the size of that Mapinga red Terrace. It's a beast. I'll probably keep him with the Terraces, or the Champ Chromis. I want a male. There's babies in here. Multiple babies. The fluorescent Ulysses. The blackfin, great fish, and rusties. See, when stuff breeds down here, it's so hard to see. You have to get down and look and see if the female's holding. If something's hiding, the female's hiding, then she's probably got babies. These guys need to go in a bigger tank. Those are those new. These are F1 spotted buffalo heads, which I love these little guys. Look at that Mapinga red male. They've spawned actually. There's a Nagar with another mouthful. That's the flame tail. Beautiful fish. One of my favorite peacocks. Malande sulfur heads, which you don't see too much. Oh, that's a little male color right there. God, I need to get more of these. I think these are males. I don't. No wonder they didn't breed. I have all females. Maybe one female. Slow size. I need a new source. Some of mine are getting old. Those are young colonies. The crazy OB hybrid. This tank I'm taking out. The other one leaks. I'm going to put that 60 frag tank that take this whole thing. Then here's another 60, so it'll be 260 frags. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. The Rostratus, the Fuscoma Stratus, sand divers might go in here. But man, they're so hard to catch. Actually, maybe go in there. It's look how this Java moss is amazing. And guppies and platies. It's overtaken. And then my marble sailfin gibbosets. I have a bino and a regular. That'd be cool to actually try. Oh, there's a bino right there. Daffodils. I don't know what happened to Ornatus. I'm gonna bring that pair that keeps breeding at the over there. I sold Anthony yesterday. Watch, I'll bring them here and I'll quit breeding. That'd be my luck. Those are female. Those red passions. And then those are Mapengis. And then the Moriais, which I got the binos. I should put the binos in here. I'm trying to breed Moriais again. The binos. Geared side. Ooh, the male's colored up. Cannot find these fish anymore. Those are females. That's the male. I love that fish. That needs a water change. These are open. I'm not sure. I try to put something in these tanks that I don't have to get out. Catching fish could be a pain. The Cygnus, F1 Malarise, Gracilis, which I need to leave a pair in there and get the rest out. Looks like I'm missing a couple. These need done. Temporalis, there's different babies in there. Buffalo heads, Tenatis. So this rack, I don't think I'm rebuilding. This is rotted and this one's rotting. So that's why these tanks are pretty much down. I don't know. I don't want to take care of any more than I have to. So a lot of this stuff is just downsizing. A lot less work, the better for me. Right, Howie? Quit chewing on your paws. He's got allergies like me. Slept a little bit better last night. The night before was not good. All right, here we go. Go upstairs. Oh, see the wall tank, the 2CT5. I brought over last Saturday the Fire Eagle, the big one. That was dramatic. And then the other day, Thursday, I brought over the big rose lines. So need something to sit on. I'm not supposed to walk with shoes on the floor. Lucky I'm the owner. Fire myself. Now it's a huge school of rose lines. I don't know how many's in there. 1, 2, 6. How many? Count how in the comments. Tell me how many roseline sharks, Denison barbs are in the tank. Have a little guessing game. Good luck. And then there he is. My big fire. Oh gosh, there's the big fire eel. He's doing well. He's eating already. Then the little one right there. They're getting along. I put the boti that was in there. Those rose lines were in the plant tank. In that botia. So I got big rainbows over there. Nobody's really buying the rainbows. I don't know why. I might have to put those in this tank too. The tank will be full. But that he didn't knock over that so far. I'm calling the big fire eel Zilla because it's like Godzilla. He like wrecks the place. Look at the sand tiger loach. I love those. I had those before in my headboard tank. Very cool. Quick little shits. I don't see. Oh, I see one of the horse-faced loaches. You barely could tell. Oh, he just took off. They hide in the sand, so they can disappear. That boat's knocked over. So they were freaking out when I had a tank in the floor. All right, look at 17 people on it. Oh, my back. I hate getting old. Panther, what size tanks? So rainbows need. Well, it depends. Rainbows is a good sized genera of fish. There's a Paradox Blue Neon rainbows, which stay like 2 inches. They're the dwarf ones. So they're around 2 inches. Vaughn, I don't know if I don't think we have any. I didn't know I have one. Maybe there's more in that bottom 45 frag tank down there. It's like that big. I had the platinum cons in there. I don't remember putting it in there. So I could maybe sell that guy, but I ain't catching them today. So send me a reminder. He just popped out like so nowhere. I don't remember putting them in there. Maybe I put them in there as babies and they grew up. Maybe that's why I don't have the baby platinum cons because they're probably eating them. Those are cool fish. I used to breed those. They call them macaw cichlids now. I bred those things 30 years ago. Nice fish though, not overly aggressive, not like red devils and stuff like that. Dovii. But back to the rainbows. I mean, a 55 gallon. If it's a small stuff, a 10 gallon, 20 gallon. The dwarf, I haven't had the neons. The popular ones are Bozeman's, 3 to 5 inches, 4 inches. The biggest, maybe 6 inches. So they don't get huge, but usually have a group of them. They're aggressive eaters. These guys, they will steal the worms. Nightcrawler. So I had to throw food in there, then put the worms, then get the eels. The eels are smart. The little one comes back out, comes to the top, and grabs the worm, takes off. So the big, now I have to feed more worms here. Because that big guy, I fed him only 3 yesterday, 3 or 4 at a time. He might not, we had our set schedule over there, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Usually Tuesdays, Fridays, I feed night crawlers, or Wednesdays, Saturdays. And so he might be like on a little diet. Give him an extra worm on those days. So, anywho. What else? So, current hours are still right now, Monday and Wednesdays, 1 to 4. Lock the door at 3:50. We'll open up early if, depending on my maintenance schedule, other things. But if I can open early, I'll open up an hour, 2 hours early, if possible. And Fridays 1 to 5, and Saturdays 11 to 5. So that's right now what it is. Remember the 28th of this month. That Saturday I'll be closed. I know July 19th I'll be closed. I'll be at a wedding. I could maybe open up in the morning for like 2-3 hours. I don't know. I gotta go out to weddings in Brunswick. There's no way. I'll just close. I actually was thinking about this morning. 4th of July is on Friday. Definitely closed. I might close that whole weekend, that Saturday. Spend time with family, go camping. I need vacation. Well, in August, somehow, some way, we're going to try to do a family vacation. I'm not sure. Dylan's internship, he's got like a week off, week to 2 weeks off before going back to college. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, and it depends on everything, what I got going on here and financial reasons. Hopefully the building sells. I can get home projects fixed, and I want to buy a camper and a 4-wheeler. Some fun stuff, some good stuff. I want. Scroll up. I had a question. Oh boy. Rainbows. I said that. So I've been missing here lately. So my question is, you're going to combine both businesses in your building to continue to sell fish on a smaller scale. Panther, yes. 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 Downsizing. Going back to this building. This is the original building I bought in 2002. I had a store. I rented a little building, little storefront building on Memphis in Old Brooklyn for 2 years. That's when I left the city in 2000 and went back into retail kind of full time. Holiday weekends not good for fish stores. Mexicali, not usually. If you're out where Mexico, California, our busy season is winter. People are stuck indoors. Here, when it's nice, guys are golfing, people are fishing, weddings, graduations, vacations, gardening. So usually the hobby takes a back seat. That's why I wish I could just be open like November to April. And I might try to do that one time before I really call it quits. Just open like 6 months a year, maybe open on Saturday so people can get their fish food and supplies. So, yeah, a lot of thoughts. I thought about doing a members only because some people really drive me freaking crazy. I want to punch you in the mouth. Um, so going bring it back here. This used to be the store, the dojo, and this is a whole nother issue here. Yeah, we so man, when it gets nice out, people want to get out of the house. They want to get outdoors and do stuff. And so when we're stuck indoors, crappy weather, football, Browns suck. Football season's over. If the main first 3 4 months of the year is majority of the business for the entire year. October, depending on how the weather is and sports is going on, Ohio State games will hurt business on a Saturday. Well, I'll be busy for an hour or two, and that's it, depending on what time the games are. So it's a guy-dominated hobby, although in the last few years, in my opinion, women have definitely got more into the hobby than ever before that I could recall. I wish we got kids more in the hobby. That's for the future generations, but I don't. The hobby, in my opinion, has been kind of dying because the kids there's so many options: video games, cell phones, online, whatever, TikTok, whatever, and they don't want the responsibility of maintaining, cleaning after something. They're lazy and whatever. I don't know. So there's a few, but not. They don't stick to it. So yeah, that little storefront is going to be a hybrid because I really wanted to do my TPS, Tactical Prep Survive Gear and Supply. I wanted to get that business up and running, but the fish business takes a lot of my time, and then being shorthanded really makes it very hard. So that's why I have to run the store the last 2.5 months or so. So I could simplify things under one roof, a lot less maintenance, plus my cost. My insurance almost doubled last year. My utilities are a couple grand a month. Everything everything costs more. So if I can cut my bills in half, and still make some money, more like a part-time business. That's the idea with this dojo, but the dojo's not working out as well either. I don't know. I don't think he's coming back. It doesn't seem like it. So, his medical issues, whatever. So, it's I don't see it likely as of now, and I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to stay in it. Yeah, I'm saying 2 years. I don't want the maintenance business. Half time I don't want that. So I'm saying 2 more years, I'll be totally out. That's so far my plans. Although plans don't always go as planned. Definitely this year. So I don't know. See, I'll probably still breed some fish, nowhere extent. I don't know what I'll do at my house. I don't know. I think about, what am I gonna keep? I can't keep everything. So, some Aussie Fritosas. I think that's a definite. I want not even the Zaires. I probably get a lot of money for the Zaires, but they don't breed that much. Smazi's not breeding enough. But if I had to pick one Fritosa to keep, probably my Smazis. And I just keep them because I like them. Even the Nangus. I like the high-bodied, the Zambian variants. I love that stocky bulldog look. I love that. I love that Fritosa. They have good color. Maybe not as intense as a Zaire. But, Smazi, it was like one for Tosa. I'd probably take the Samazis if I had to only able to keep one kind, one group or something. The Samazis would probably be my favorite. Well, I got the wild MOBAs. Now, if they would just breed, I make a lot more money on Zaires, but they don't always breed. And the Katumas down there haven't bred in I don't know how long. So they just if there's a full moon, a lunar moon or something, certain things seem to set things off naturally. And I was talking about the other day with somebody. I said one time, all the Furtosas bred. It was chaos. The breeding was off the hook. And I said, I don't do anything different. I feed extreme food, 90% of the food. Uh, Same maintenance, same tank, same water, same fish. And the only thing I said that was different was I think it was that lunar moon, that red moon, orange moon or red moon or something, a handful of years ago. And I don't know, man. It's like Avatar, freaking the shit just, I don't know. It's in the air, atmosphere. I don't know. It triggered fish and the breeding, I think, into like huge. So I think someone talked about saltwater did the same thing, reproduced, maybe even reptiles. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't think we know, understand, or constantly realize how everything works. So, nature. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So, it all depends. Financials, health. That's why I'm trying to plan ahead. People are like, you're too young to like retire. I'm like, bullshit. I don't want to be my dad, my uncles, everybody's like worked or 65, 75, and then you're dead. Worked at the factory, Chevy, Ford, whatever, or coal miner. It's like, I look at it as I have 10 good years left in me, I think, to really do some stuff before I really need a knee surgery replacement, maybe a hip replacement, shoulder. I don't like all this stuff, from my fun, crazy, rough life, karate and dirt bike, whatever. Just, being a kid back in the day, making ramps and jumping people in garbage cans and jumping off roofs and crazy stuff. Now it's paybacks. My body's like, it's feeling it. So, yeah, I figured I got 10 good years left to do some things. Reality is so cruel. No shit. It's like, dang nabbit. But, all right, I'm going to get going. I got to go try, I got about an hour or so. Finish filling up tanks. I still need to do water changes in what's going to be, I call it SF 2.0, the new downsize, the mini something fishy store. It'll be much manageable. One person could be in the shop. Over there, you got two people. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate the support, the business. If you're local, sorry I'm not shipping. I don't even want to deal with shipping. I thought about it after doing retail. Maybe finally do it. The horror stories, the shipping companies, FedEx, airline, all the mumbo jumbo and dealing with people. Forget it. I mean, the older I get, the more anti-human. I'm serious. I can't handle it much more. I'm losing my patience. Old and grumpy, I keep telling people. But yeah, I should be back Tuesday. Probably over there at the shop. Hopefully we move a lot of stuff today. But it's nice weather, so it might hurt. Sometimes we rely on a couple good sales, like yesterday. You get 2-3 good sales that save the day. So sometimes a crapshoot. So hopefully get some stuff done. But I'm one person short. I'm gonna start taking more product. I need more heaters over here. Trying to get this side set up for the future store. So, but I need to get rid of everything over there. So, all right, y'all take care. Thanks. Have a good, safe weekend. See you on the next one. I'm out. Bye.